Welcome back to Tariq Talk. Today, I'm in Madrid at the Museo del Prado, one of the most important museums in the world, and a place where centuries of European painting come together in a powerful and immersive way. The Prado isn't just a museum, it feels like stepping into the history of painting itself. The collection is vast, deeply rooted in the Spanish royal collection, and spans from the Renaissance through the Baroque and into the 19th century, bringing together some of the most influential artists in Western art. As you move through the galleries, you encounter names that have shaped the way we see and understand art. Diego Velázquez, Francisco Goya, El Greco, and masters from across Europe like Peter Paul Rubens and Hieronymus Bosch. One of the most striking aspects of the museum is how these works are presented, not as isolated masterpieces, but as part of an ongoing dialogue across time. You move from room to room, and each space feels like a chapter in a larger story. There's a moment when you stand in front of Velázquez's Las Meninas, and the painting almost feels alive. The composition, the gaze, the way the viewer is pulled into the scene. It challenges your perception of what a painting can be. Then you encounter Goya, and the tone shifts completely. His works carry a raw emotional intensity, especially in the darker paintings where themes of violence, fear, and human fragility come to the surface. His work doesn't just depict history, it confronts it. And then there's Bosch's The Garden of Earthly Delights, a painting that feels almost surreal, even today. It's filled with strange, symbolic imagery, scenes that feel dreamlike, unsettling, and endlessly complex. It's the kind of work you can stand in front of for a long time, constantly discovering new details. Beyond the permanent collection, the exhibitions add another layer to the experience. They often focus on specific themes, artists, or moments in history, bringing together works that reveal new perspectives. Some exhibitions explore social change, showing how artists respond to political and economic realities, highlighting themes like labor, migration, and transformation. Others focus on rediscoveries, like the presentation of newly attributed works that reshape how we understand certain artists and periods. There are also exhibitions that bring attention to mediums that have historically been overlooked, like sculpture, revealing how color, material, and form come together in ways that are just as powerful as painting. What makes the Prado so compelling is this balance between permanence and change. The masterpieces anchor the experience, but the exhibitions keep it evolving, constantly offering new ways to engage with the collection. The architecture of the museum reinforces that sense of movement. The galleries are grand yet intimate, allowing you to move at your own pace, to pause, to return, to look again. And as you move through the space, there's a growing awareness of how these works connect, not just to each other, but to the broader history of art and to the present moment. The Prado becomes more than a collection of paintings. It becomes a space of reflection, where past and present meet, where images carry meaning across time, and where each viewer brings their own perspective into the experience. And standing here, surrounded by these works, you feel that continuity, that art isn't something fixed in history, but something that continues to live, evolve, and speak to us today.